Beautiful people. I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy. Welcome to the second hour of LoveBabz, LoveTalk. Guess who is in the studio with me? Remotely, virtually. Hey, Babz Alexander.
Hey, how are you, Babz?
Woo! Artsinconnecticut.org.
Yay!
I saw you hang your new sign up at this old St. Aidan school.
Oh, yeah. Arts in Connecticut is here, and the Westville Performing Arts Center, which is what we're calling our facility.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. So I think the last time I was following along with you during the pandemic. We were all locked down last year.
Uh-huh.
And you were in New York.
Yes.
And so I was paying attention to you, like you'd go for a walk or you was trapped in the house.
It was mayhem in the city, man. I was like, look, there is no one on the street. And I lived between Fort George and Broadway, the busiest street ever, right off of the George Washington Bridge. And there was no one walking anywhere. It was just, and then if you did, they looked like they had on hazmat suits. So I just said, stayed in the house. I was like, forget it.
So now you're back in Connecticut. I was fortunate enough to host your fall festival, which was a lot of fun. You had lots of kids playing games outside. You had some former Alvin Ailey dancers leading us in a dance. You had a few vendors, and I still have my pumpkins sitting in my front door.
You're doing good. It's time to make some pumpkin pie, girl.
I ain't doing that. So tell me the thinking around how you got the building, why you got the building, and what you're looking to do.
Well, I was thinking small, and I guess I was the Archdiocese was not having that. So, but Arts in Connecticut was looking for a new home because they were rezoning St. Anne's, which is now St. Rayfield. So we had been looking for a new facility, and we were coming out from COVID. So we heard about space over at St. Aidan's, and so. When we got here, they were like, well, we would love for this to be a community center. I was like, really? That's very easy to do. I'm going to show you a little something. So, and I had originally, I am the owner of the Performing Arts Academy of Connecticut, but this facility is different. It's different, in fact, because it's a nonprofit for the Westville Performing Arts Center, which is underneath Arts in Connecticut. This is where urban meets suburban together on one platform and one stage, which was my dream, thank God. And I am so elated to be able to serve the entire community, not just the children, but the adults, the golden age, everybody. We have enough room for everyone to be here. It's just like a big artist hub. It's a learning center for us to be able to train artists because, in our outreach programs, we still cover the state. And now we have even more contracts than ever before. So I'm really, really excited, giving us a edge to be able to expand the parameters in the state, as well as expanding the parameters right here in the Westville Village community. We've been working with the Westville Alliance and talking with them about things that's coming up. We have a hometown, a town hall meeting coming up on December 2nd for.
And what is that going to be about?
In Westville, yes.
And what are y'all gonna be talking about?
It'll be here.
What will y'all be talking about in the
about what's going to be happening here at the WPAC? So yes, so here at the Performing Arts Center, we'll be having many things. From 9 to 11, we have Mommy, Daddy, and Me programs. For music, art, theater, and dance, and yoga, and a little Pilates, a couple things going on here. And then from 11 to 2, we have senior programming for anyone that's ages 55 and older. You can come in and be able to do some music, art, theater, and dance programs here. We also are inviting our homeschool communities. Come on over. We have a Jewish facility here for the adult seniors, and we have been working, trying to get in touch with them so we can see if we can have them come over. We've already partnered with the community network for children. So we're really excited about all the things that's happening. We have after school programs that will be coming in. Everything will be launching. Programs are already starting to build on our website. If you look under classes, you'll start to see the different programs. You have to register now. We will be, as of Friday, we'll start our Black Friday sale where you get 10 classes for a affordable price. So you don't want to miss the opportunity to be able to get in here and do some of these things. We're really, really excited. We have programs in the afternoon from like 4 o'clock up until 9 o'clock for all ages, including seniors. And then we have something called Pack at Night. Pack at Night is once a month, one of the artists, because we have professional artists, so we're going to have them perform at nighttime. This way, it can help continue to keep the donations in, and those who cannot afford programs, don't worry about it, will be able to use those donations to be able to help fund people so they can continue. That's the best part about having a nonprofit. It can sort of help feed itself for those who can't afford. We can help bridge that gap and make that happen. So we're really, really excited about being in the community. We're excited about what we can offer the community and how we can work and be an asset. We got family painting nights coming up, all kinds of things. We're really excited about being here.
So Babz, have you opened the doors? Are the doors open now? Like people can start registering, or do you have a date in which things start?
Well, registration is going on right now on our website under artsandct.org. That's going on. It's a new website coming out for WPAC, for Westville Performing Arts Center in itself, just so people can really get a chance to see we got the bios going in of the artists, that the team that you saw coming in here from Alvin Ailey, they are heading the dance team here. So we'll be having ballet, tap, hip hop, jazz, all kinds of things. And everyone's very excited about things. We got a lot of different art teachers. We're just trying to, we've been asking the community, what kind of programs do you want? This is the time now. So that's why that it's so open. It's like, what do you want? What times do you want it so we can be able to have those programs in those areas? So all of this is happening right now. We have some soft openings coming up in the month of December. We have ornament making, wreath making, family paint nights. All of that's coming up in December. Now, the official opening will be hitting in January.
Oh, okay. Okay. So talk a little bit about your team and your fundraising efforts and what you want this this whole arts community to be about.
Okay, so our team as you know, Arts in Connecticut's mission is to be able to promote professional artists across the state of Connecticut in all community programming, whether it's after school programs, in-school artists and residency programs, daycare centers, senior centers, libraries. So we are continuing this mission even in our home front. So here we're taking the professional artists that, currently work for us. We're right now trying to figure out some schedules. We have 8 classrooms. And so everybody will be sort of laid out into suite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you'll start to see those numbers up there. And they'll all be running different classes, so you'll be hearing about, that's why you have the Pack at Night. Pack at Night, you have them actually performing and not so much just teaching. And then you have the other facility at the end of the 8 and 10 weeks, they'll have little performances. So we'll be able to do that. So we're going to definitely keep a blotter going with the Westville Renaissance. so people can see when things are happening, what's going on, what's taking place, where can we register, those type of things, so we can continue to network together. Excuse me.
Oh, I like it. So have you talked to the community already? Like, what does the surrounding community say? And are people sort of peeking through the windows, seeing what you're doing? Like, what's the conversation with the neighbors?
Yeah, well, we got we have a Ring doorbell.
Who does it these days?
I love the doorbell because I see people reading, looking like what's going on. And I really be wanting to take some screenshots because I'll be like, hi. And they're like, oh, I'm just checking things out. And I was like, okay, it's no problem. You can come in if you would like, because the door is always locked. We have a preschool downstairs. So we really wanted to be able to talk to the neighbors. I go out constantly talking to the neighbors, letting them know what's going on, how we want to be an asset to our local community and just keep it moving. So we're super excited about being here.
Oh, nice. Nice. So talk to me, Babz, about this dream, because I mean, you are a performing artist. You're a singer, you're an actress.
Yes.
I mean, you are a performing artist. How do you find time to sort of pursue your dreams and pursue this dream?
That's because
and I see you going to
gotta have a dream team behind you. And that's the best part about being able to build Arts in Connecticut. Arts in Connecticut is not a one-man team. People see me all the time, but I told them this is going to be one of those years where I'm going to start stepping out of the camera and letting the artist step into the camera and letting the outreach coordinators step into the camera, the admins and so on and so forth. So there's a team that's behind us. There will be a directors of operations that's running this facility over here so we can be able to do some things. So I can continue to be able to market and tell people about Arts in Connecticut and what's going on. I am super excited that I was telling Jonathan Berryman that since I am back in Connecticut, I have not done classical music in a very time. So we're going to step out of the Broadway front and go back into the original thing of which I have been trained to do all my life, and that's classical music. And so I am working and doing some things with him, as well as just checking into a few choral groups that I'm looking at even today and tomorrow in New York City.
Oh, nice.
Balance keeps me balanced.
Okay, now, and I see you going to the gym.
Oh, well, yeah, I got to keep the gym in there. I'm telling you, that gym keeps me so flexible. Because like today, I was on that dead blast treadmill. I mean, not the treadmill, the Stairmaster. Oh, how terrible. But, I like it because I'm able to run up and down the stairs, It's not New York City where I was walking them 12 flights of stairs. I don't know if anybody was with me, but I used to walk them 12 flights of stairs. So, my little 4 flights now is nothing. I'm like, okay, it's up and down the stairs. So I'm excited.
Oh, that's good. All right. So when I was at the festival, I saw some of your students were there, some of the young students, and you had a young lady sing one of the Broadway songs, and she was quite good.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about those kinds of experiences.
Well, Arts in Connecticut, I really appreciate the families that have been with us. We have had families with us for quite some time. I think she is now about, how old is Kaylee? About 10 or 11, I guess. I think she just turned 10. Well, she's been with us since she was 6. We have quite a few families that have grown up with us. And we were very happy because, the Performing Arts Academy at one point was in Woodbridge. That's what we originally started in 2014. And then I transitioned over into getting a nonprofit and moving over to Milford, and for us to be in a comfortable Westville spot, is in between both towns. And now we're able to bring both communities back together. So we're really excited about having all of the kids to come back together and just have that camaraderie and a familyness. We did some things online during the pandemic, but it just feels so good to be able to have. That's why our Saturdays are pretty packed with theater and dance and art and music. Saturdays, you got to get in here. You got to register for early for those Saturday classes, because Saturday classes are going to fill up fast, because I got kids coming from everywhere, because Arts and CT was in Milford. So you got those kids coming in, and you got kids from Woodbridge coming in. Everybody's coming in. So we're really excited about being in a good local spot where the bus drops you off in front of the building.
Yes, that really is a good space. So are you planning any productions that you can invite the community to check out?
Well, we have some musical. First of all, in that 10-week course where the children and teenagers and adults, you get a chance to talk and choose the shows that you want to do. So we don't have the shows as of yet. I'm really allowing them to do hands-on this round. So they're going to be voting what shows they want to do, what's going on, get a feel of where they are so we can make sure that they're up to par. I'm so excited. As you can see, we have our own little theater space downstairs, so we can be able to showcase all of the talent here throughout the state. You know what I'm saying? So it's really excited. I don't know the names of the shows yet. And then we have some artists that have come in that have written their own shows, and
okay.
You know, we have stage and film coming in as well. So we got a lot of good stuff going on around here. You just got to keep your eyes open with Arts and CT and the Westville Performing Arts Center.
All right, so tell me about your fundraising efforts, because I mean, this is not, it's not free, it's not cheap. You gotta take care of a building, you gotta pay staff, you gotta hire teachers. I mean, you have to do all the things. So what's the fundraising like?
So, well, with the fundraising, like right now, we're getting ready for Giving Tuesday, as you know. So we're going to be doing some social media things. We have a few things that many of the local small businesses have been giving us gift certificates. So we're going to be raffling off some of those gift certificates, like from Stop and Shop and for Frank's Pizza and Toy Shop, a couple other things. We're asking some of the artists to give us some prints so we can be able to auction these things off. That's just one thing. But that Pack at Night is a fundraiser that keeps helping us continue to do these things, in addition to all of the programs that we provide for the arts, for the senior centers, as well as the parks and recreations and things like that, which brings in more funds so we can be able to do more with what we're doing. Yes, we are writing grants, but grants is never the focal point here, because our donors, our committed donors, are who help us to continue to fund these programs for our community.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you've got folks who are committed to this and who have been with you for quite some time, and they are reaching out to their circles so that funding stays. Are you a member of the Arts Council?
You better believe it. You better. Listen, the Arts Council is the place to be. I love Greater New Haven Arts Council. You know, and Dan, they try to help everybody. And it's not like when you're there, you just going to like, okay, you're just in and you're melting pot, nobody knows. You know, we have community there. We have meetings. We know each other. We love each other. You know, and as nonprofits, we come in, we try to help each other. We do professional, even with Arts in Connecticut, we're doing professional development trainings and things like that. We're always working together to build our arts network. And that is like the greatest thing. So when you're going like we were at the Babz, you showed up looking amazing the other night. I tell you were shining and shimmering at the Arts Awards, and everyone, I mean, it was so happy. I was so excited to see all of the winners. I was like, yes, So
wasn't that a good night? That was such a good night.
It was. It was just so exciting. And I really enjoyed them on the stage doing that little dance. I was like, yay! So it was really exciting. And I love the networking. I mean, this is why I'm glad we got a facility. So when it's we get a chance to do those after hours events, and we want to be able to raise our hand and say, hey, we got a facility where you can come over. Let's do some networking at night and do those little social networks or speed socials to interact and find out more about the artists. And listen, we got so many artists over here. I can't wait to meet everybody. So please come to the town hall meeting. Oh my goodness. And I'm excited to hear. I want to be able to know, how can we be an asset, a viable asset to our community to bring in funds, so it could spill over in the streets. It's already spilling over in the street. And Lisa, she done made a hit over here. I was like, go ahead, Lisa. But I'm just so excited about everything, all of the things that are happening in the community. Because, you know, I'm a community girl. I am one that is a cheerleader for the arts when it comes to that. And I am a forerunner for kids. That's why I'm always listening. But did you know we got one art that no one ever even paid attention to?
What?
Edible arts.
What
Edible arts.
That sounds like a Nadine Nelson thing.
Yeah, we got the artist for it. I was like, ooh, are y'all gonna teach these folks how to make pies for the holidays? So I'm talking to them. I'm trying to sugar them up so they can get over here and check out this kitchen, because we got a nice kitchen.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because, you know, this was a functioning school. So it has all the things.
Absolutely. That's why I was so happy to see that. I was like, can we really do edible arts over here? So I'm going to get everything checked out and, you know, be ready to go. So I'm so super excited about all the things we could do in here. Knitting, sewing, making arts and craft, all kinds of stuff. Y'all get on over here and check out what we're doing over here. You got to see.
I think you're right. And, you know, you're in Upper Westville, which is just a block from the Westville Village, which is, you know, very artsy community, right? Like there's a gallery over there and a lot of studio and good places to eat, and it's not a far walk from
no, it's not. One block.
Yeah. That's a because when you did your fall festival, the Arts Open Studios was going on, you know, and so people were walking back and forth, you know, when you had kids, you come up there because you want your kids to, you know, have something else to do other than
I know.
Around.
And that's what I was hearing about. I was like, oh, this is so exciting. So I would get a chance. I'm looking forward to, maybe we can expand that arts walk. So it can be a little bit for you know, it'll be a 1 mile walk, because we have so much going on all over here. So we'll be making sure that we have, you know, we'll get a chance to be a part of it so we can be able to help as much as we can and interact with the community.
Have you met the Westville folks, you know, over there that run a lot of studio and and I think there's a whole artist upstairs, there's a whole artist lofts and artist studios Absolutely. Up there.
Absolutely. I was trying to get me one of them apartments, but yes, I have seen it. I was just having lunch with Lizzie. Breakfast with Lizzie on this week, last week, talking about what's happening and where we are, and just trying to get us connected and involved with the community. I met several of the artists as they were walking past, and they introduced themselves. You know, Miss Gretchen is going to be teaching violin over here, people, for your little ones. So you got to get in. And then we just had another recording artist, violinist that will also be looking to join us. So we are like really, really, really excited about all of the artists, and you know, it's just so many, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait till we get a time to be able to do our art gallery time, where they get a chance to open the space up downstairs as another fundraiser, so they can be able to sell their art. You know, the opportunities of networking and the opportunities of being able to work as a team is endless possibilities. And edible art, I want you guys to really, that's one I think it's one craft that people don't really get a chance to see, because I have seen so many formations of edible arts turning into drafts, and I was like, you can do that? I mean, what kind of food is in there? And cakes and mounds of all kinds of things, making your tables look so beautiful. It's so pretty, you don't want to eat it,
Yeah.
So we have so many different things. We're really excited. We just got a new contract with Edgewood School, again, right around the block, where artists will be going in and doing some STEAM projects and enrichment programs even over there. So we're continuing to network and open up and be able to expand and try to get the artists continuously working as much as possible.
That's good. That's good, because I think the pandemic was tough for artists.
It was.
And a lot of them got really creative at doing stuff on Zoom and other platforms where people could see them create and see them form. And so we're starting to come out of that. We're theaters are opening back up. I saw you at the Schubert Theater. So theaters are starting to open back up. Music venues are starting to open back up. So artists are starting to get back into performance spaces.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, yeah.
I think it's important. I think it's so important. I mean, we have been marketing now more than ever before. I want the schools. we have live performance artists all over. We're trying to really get the schools, encourage them to book our artists now. We have even a BIPOC project that we're working on now with Black authors, trying to get them into the schools, whether it's on Zoom or into the actual facilities, so they can talk to the students about the books that they've been writing right here in Connecticut, so we can again push the artists, so that people can understand. But I am on such a great mission. We're with the professional development training with our artists to be able to do those content core classes. We call it STEAMworks. That is science, social studies, technology, English, engineering, arts, and math. So we have some projects that I've written, like History Through the Eyes of a Child, which is a historical rock opera that will be networking with ninth graders in their U.S. history courses. So if you are a school teacher and you're interested in projects like this, please contact Arts and CT, because we're just getting ready to check to see which partners would like to partner on some of these contracts. We've already written the grant, so it's just a matter of putting our partners in so we can be able to see how we can network and make these things happen. I believe that art is a tool and a vehicle that schools should use to help improve test scores.
I think you're right. And, the fact that a lot of schools don't have the bandwidth or the capacity to provide well-rounded art programs easily could fill that need.
Absolutely.
I think arts in school is important. I grew up with arts in school. Like, I grew up having a dedicated time for art. Absolutely. Just like we had dedicated time for math and social studies, and we had dedicated time for art.
Absolutely. And it was the most important, that social emotional learning was everything for us, because it was an outlet, but I learned all my social studies in art because I was like Montgomery, Alabama, Juneau, Alaska, Phoenix. That was 4th grade. He said, bring in your telephone books. Man, I love music. Music was the essential focus of my life. I'm telling you, I'm a freestyle rapper because of that, I'm telling you, it was so much fun. And it was always the tool I used. So I was that kid that they was like, would you stop moving? However, my movement made aids for me. My movement, because what I did was I studied the content of English and math and science and social studies, and I made raps out of them. So I had the best songs in the world. And they were like, what are you doing? I said, I gotta do this. Don't mess up my head. So by the time I got to it, I was like, oh yeah, that's it. And I'll write it back down. And by the time they saw my thing, they was like, boy, they're really into this. I'm like, yeah, this is my life. This is who I am. and to be able to train other artists of every medium, how they can use their art to help the schools. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm really excited working with Southern Connecticut State in helping training our artists to be able to do these things. So, we're looking forward to a phenomenal professional development training that's coming up on December 15th for all of our artists, so they can get in and they can work together. They're going to be networking. We're going to put the different various mediums together so they can see how they work with STEAM works, because STEAM does work.
Hey, I love it. I'm excited. I love that you got a sign up on the building. I love that people are embracing it. I love that you're in that community. I love that there's parking.
I know, right?
I love that it's parking, and I love that it's in proximity to other things that people can. Yeah. It's not isolated by itself somewhere far. That people can actually walk a block or two from Westville Village and be right at your doorstep. Yeah. So, all right. So, tell people how to find you.
Well, you can always go onto our website at artsinct.org. That's artsinct.org. And you can find us there for all of the programmings. If you want programs at your school, I just take the time, look at the catalogs. You create what you want on your budget. That's the whole state. So you need us, we right there. Just call us, call me. All right, and as far as these classes are here at the Performing Arts Center, if you're looking for the Westville Performing Arts Center, go on and check out what classes that we're starting to build up. You got ballet, tap, jazz, hip hop, contemporary, you got abstract art, contemporary art, painting, pop art. My goodness. And then we got some mural. I was just telling them, I was like, I want a mural up in the hallway. So we got all kinds of things. While your children are in the classes, you get to relax and couches on chairs. We get you some hot cocoa, a donut or something, Come on over and relax and enjoy life with us. All right. So we got some stuff for you. While they're in class, this is the first time we got so much room. While they're in class, you can be in class.
Oh,
by the time you are all done, then everybody happy to go home, and you might even be able to take some cupcakes home with you or something. You don't know. Come on over here and learn a little something.
I love it. So there's pretty much stuff going on every single day over there, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, right now, it's a busy thing. So right now, the new schedules, as they can get a chance right now, write down what you want, because the new schedules are like constantly changed. She's updating every time the artists say, yeah, this is what we're doing. And so they're putting that new stuff in there consistently. So you're starting to see the bios going in. You're starting to see the class descriptions come in. All of that stuff is starting to go in there. And you'll see it start rotating. So get your stuff in now. If you want something here, you don't see it here, let us know now, because this is the time where you can customize these programs to be able to say, hey, we've always wanted this. Well, this is the time you better say something. Come on, let's go. Let's make this happen. So we can have what the community needs and be an asset, not a liability.
I don't think you could ever be a liability. I think you're always going to be an asset to any community that you're in, any community. Well, I so appreciate you jumping on this morning and talking about CT Arts in Connecticut, Arts in Connecticut, Arts in CT. I certainly appreciate you coming on, because I just want to support what you're doing over there, because I think you've got a good heart and a good idea, and I don't think we can have too many arts programs in this city.
No, I don't believe that. I really believe that there is something for everyone. There is enough for all of the different nonprofits that we have going on here. And by the way, did I tell you that we're bringing Promote New Haven back? You heard about Promote New Haven, right?
No.
Oh, Promote New Haven was a program that I created for the city of New Haven. And this is the only city that has it right now. Promote New Haven is for the children to be the stars of the summer. They take over, completely over. So that all of the artists and all of the students from all the schools, private, public, parochial, you name it, everybody that are residents of New Haven, and only way you can get the second plug in is if you are a student in the New Haven public schools. And this is where they get a chance to audition. And it'll be 3 rounds of audition. And we're gonna have to talk to Mr. Anthony over there to see if we can have final round at the Schubert. And this is where we bring in a celebrity, which we're working on now, for the final show. The students that are in visual arts, you'll get a chance to have professional artists critique your work, and we'll get it down to the final rounds. The last time we did this, Yale Art Gallery said that the winner will get a chance to display their work in the Yale Art Gallery. Last time we had that Harlem Dance Company, we had
my gosh.
We had a winner to be able to go for them one year. And then we had another winner we had was a winner to go to the Apollo, and he won the Apollo and went back a second round. So, I mean, we got some nice prizes for those winners. So what the objective is to let children know that you're never too old, I'm too young to start your dreams. Don't say, I wish, start. Mama, I want, start. I was that kid. Mama, I want to sing. My mama said, if you don't get out of this house singing, you better do something. Because I was from Gary, Indiana. You know, my mom was like, Lord, stop all that singing in my house. You drive me crazy. So I was so happy to be able to go to a performing arts center on a Saturday. And man, I had so much fun. I must talk to her about the whole thing. By the time I got home, she was like, whoo, you getting on my nerves. So, but it was to be on a stage was me. It was me. It was a part of me. And guess that's where I met Harriet Alfred. Harriet Alfred and I was in the same performing arts program in Gary, Indiana.
Wow.
So to see her here in New Haven, I was like, God! You know, Gary, he really excited. So, but it's a humbling experience. I'm so happy to be able to give back to my community. Yeah, don't start me crying, but I am so happy to give back to my community because it was me. I was that little Black girl that had a dream. And now I get a chance to help so many kids have their dreams. Oh my gosh. That's why I was like, man, we should have named it Dream Academy, because this is where dreams happen. This is where they come true. This is where you go from I wish to you're doing it. This is where when you leave from here, do you know how many kids I've had to apply for the Apollo, American Idol, America's Got Talent, X Factor, and they didn't just apply. They made it round after round after round. And I was like, man, why did they not? Then you know how it is with television shows. Speaking of that, television shows call me on a regular. Steven Spielberg, all of them on a regular basis. Barbara, do you have? Barbara, do you have? Well, get over here so I can tell them what I have, please. Because I'm telling you, they hit me because American Idol, I felt so bad this last round. They was like, Barbara, do you have anybody ready? I was like, listen, we've been in the pandemic. My kids ain't really been singing. So we're going to train them so we can be ready for you on this next round. You come back to us again, because this is something we do. You know, we want them to be able to do that. We want them to be able to audition and make it into those college programs. This is where it works. Come here and let's make it happen. This is not something that you're doing that's just, oh, it's just something I want to do. You got some that's doing it for that, but then you have some that are really working on their dreams.
Thank you. I'm so glad you came on. I want you to come back so you can keep me updated on what's going on.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm going to go and look and see if I can find me a class. I'll find something to take.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Miss Alexander. Thank you so much. artsinct.org.
Yes, ArtsInCT.
Okay. Take good care. I'll see you soon.
All right, Harry.
Thank you, Harry. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Babz Rawls-Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org.
You can log off if you need to.
Huh?
I said you can log off.
Oh, okay.
You can
Thank
jump
you
right on
so
off.
much, Babz.
Thank you, my dear.
Okay, bye-bye.